So many athletes think that losing weight or losing body fat can really improve performance, but they often go to really extreme measures to do that. So the thing you really have to ask yourself is, do trendy diets work, or could they possibly actually harm you? Welcome to the Sports Nutrition Playbook channel. I'm Amy Goodson, sports dietitian. And today I want to talk about trendy diets and if they work or if they actually cause more harm than good. So many athletes assume that being lighter and leaner can improve their performance in their sport, in the weight room, whatever type of activity that they're doing. And they often go to really extreme measures to do that. Maybe they go on a really trendy, all protein, all fat, no carb diet. Maybe they start doing some crazy intermittent fasting, or they're skipping meals, or they're cutting out entire food groups. And while that may initially produce some type of a result, long-term, these trendy diets can actually have negative effects on energy, on performance, and on nutrient intake. So I want to talk about why all three of those can actually cause you to be at a deficit as an athlete. So one thing when we talk about trendy diets, they oftentimes are restricting foods, entire food groups, etc., but they're definitely restricting calories. And that can be a challenge because as an athlete, you demand calories to lift, to run, to practice, whatever it is that you're asking your body to do. And lots of athletes don't realize that when they're not eating enough nutrition, they're not able to maximize their performance at practice or in the weight room. Lots of athletes think about, oh, what am I going to eat right before a game or a competition? When really, you don't get better in a game, you get better at practice. And so if you are on a trendy diet that may not be providing you with enough energy, the likelihood is you can feel really tired at practice. And that can lead to, number two, a decrease in performance. When your body is underfueled and fatigued, it is not going to perform at the level that it needs to perform at, which means even if you're trying, you might run slower and not be able to lift as heavy of weights. As a sports dietitian, I have seen athletes lose body fat, lose weight, and actually get slower. So they used to be at the front of the pack at soccer practice, now they're at the back. They used to have their best running time, and now they've actually gotten slower due to losing too much weight and or too much muscle mass. And so when we talk about trendy diets, they can have negative effects on both energy, and due to that, you're going to have a negative effect on performance and oftentimes recovery, because if you're not providing your body with the nutrients that it needs, it's not going to be able to recover as quickly. Then when we talk about trendy diets, oftentimes one of the biggest things that we see are nutrient deficiencies. It's important to note that anytime you take out a whole food group, be it fruit, dairy, carbs, whatever that is, you are taking out an entire package of nutrients. Each food group, whether that be protein, grains, fruits, vegetables, dairy, they all have different nutrients that are designed to fuel your body. And when you take one of those out, it's really important to note that you might be taking out essential nutrients. So if you take out carbohydrate, you're going to be taking out a variety of B vitamins, fiber, and one of the major sources of energy for an athlete. Let's say you remove animal protein and you're going to eat all plant-based. While you can get the protein that you need, you're taking out significant sources of high-quality iron and B12 in the diet. So when you remove whole food groups, when you aren't eating enough, it is very likely that you can see nutrient deficiencies. You may not see them tomorrow, but the long-term consequences of staying on these trendy diets can have long-term negative effects on your energy, on your performance, and on your nutrient intake. So as an athlete, what you want to do is fuel your body well. It should be your goal to eat meals multiple times a day, breakfast, lunch, dinner, and snacks. If you want to fuel your body to perform at the highest level, you have to be fueling it with carbohydrates and lean, high-quality protein at each meal and snack, adding lots of color, so fruits and vegetables that are going to provide your body with vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants, dairy that's going to help build and repair strong bones, especially if you're a young athlete and you're developing bone. That means up to about age 30, you are still developing bone, and consuming foods like milk, cheese, and yogurt are going to be really important. So as an athlete, don't fall prey to the trendy diet that you see your friend on, the diet fad that you see in social media. Oftentimes, they're actually going to lead to more harm than good, and you might actually experience more performance deficit than enhancing your performance. So if you want to fuel well and you want to have the energy that you need to perform at the most optimal level, you need to make sure that you say no to the trendy diet and yes to fueling your body. Be sure to like and comment on our videos and subscribe to our channel so that you can stay up to date with the latest and greatest sports nutrition tips, tricks, and strategies.